Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. How you doing today? It's Tuesday morning, and we are on with Omar, my real estate entrepreneur. How you doing, sir?
Pretty good, Michael. What's happening? What's happening to everybody out there?
Hey, man, the first thing I have to do is I want to publicly congratulate you. I don't know if you watched the daily news, but I think it was yesterday. I've been sending you 5 of these because in our Facebook group, you posted that you've closed 5 transactions since June 1st, which is the start of this contest. And first off, thank you for being an active member in the private group. That is awesome. And I thought we should just break it down because a lot of people, when you're in the business, you've been doing this long enough, you will build to a track record and have the ability to do 5 deals in 8 months or 8 weeks. And again, these are 5 rentals, right? Because you've bought flips, you've done other things. These are just 5 keeps. So I thought we should inspire people and talk about the 5 deals, what you found, why you kept them, that kind of stuff.
Yes, let's do that. This is cool because there's a lot. We buy and sell a lot of stuff, and lately I'm like, okay, well, long-term wise, I'm looking, to add more to the portfolio, and flips make you great money, especially in the appreciating market. But with my credit being decent, the appreciation I'm going to BRRRR these properties so I can pull out all my money and then let the renter pay for the loan.
Yeah.
And then I'll have them for years. My cash flow is not going to be through the roof like it is right now, but it'll still be $500, $600, $700 a door.
Yeah.
Multiply that by 5. That's free money every month.
Yeah.
And again, let's walk through it.
Yeah. So again, what you've done is you found 5 opportunities. Again, the reason I call you my real estate entrepreneur is you are constantly filtering opportunities or deals
all the time,
or leads or whatever you want to call it. Right. And what you've done is you've cherry picked 5 that you could buy cheap, you could invest in, and then BRRRR and have either all or at least most of your capital back, and then be able to hold long-term and let somebody else pay off your mortgage. That's what I've heard you say.
Correct.
All right. Well, let's talk about these cherries that you've chosen to pick out if you have them. Talk about them in any order you would like. What you got? What you keeping?
I'm looking at my sheet right now, and okay. So starting in the 1st of June, I bought a property with the tenant in it.
Okay.
On 6/1, I closed. And that's in Victorville.
Okay.
And it's a nice, I've paid a couple, I think 250 for it. It's worth about 370 or 360. So there's a good chunk there.
Yeah.
I currently have issues with that tenant. It's in the eviction process. Yeah. So the minute they leave, I'll end up renting it out for $1,700-$1,800.
See, this is what, again, I love this conversation. I love this already. And this is just deal number 1. I get asked all the time, Michael, people ask me, Michael, would you buy a property that's tenant occupied today? And I'm like, if I get a big enough discount, sure. I evict people all the time for non-payment. Yes, it's a little more difficult. Yes, it's a little slower today. Not impossible. So yeah, I mean, you hand me $100,000, I will absolutely deal with an eviction. Not a problem.
Oh yeah, all day. Because we got appreciation, we have depreciation for your taxes. So that's why, I literally need more depreciation for
me too. I actually told people this year I'm going to sell a hell of a lot less because I need depreciation, baby.
Yeah, exactly. So that's
so somebody handed you $100,000 for let's call it a 90-day headache.
Let's add 120 day.
Okay, let's call it 120 day.
People are a-holes.
Okay, but still, for $100,000, I would, that would be a discount enough for me to buy the deal. So congratulations. Okay, that's 1.
Okay, perfect. That's number 1. Number 2. Is a subject to existing mortgage purchase.
Okay.
I bought this one on the 18th of June. The debt on the house is about $155,000.
Okay.
It's worth about $250, $260.
Okay.
All fixed up. There's current tenants in there now. They're paying. I just got done paying for a new air conditioning unit for $3,500.
Okay.
The loan on this is a 5% loan, which is, it's still kind of high.
Yeah.
But I only paid $7,800 for the property.
So let's just add that up. So you paid $7,800 Subject to, and then you spent 3,500 on the AC.
Yeah.
So you're like 11 grand.
11 grand.
Okay.
I have no, I think there's a $50 to $80 cash flow on this per month, which doesn't matter. Because we spend $70,000, $80,000 on a truck. 5 years from now, it's not going to be worth $70,000, $80,000. The house that I just spent $15,000 on, or $13,000, whatever you want to call it, is going to appreciate, and it's going to allow me to depreciate more of my income because of that one property.
Okay, so you bought a skinny deal, right? Less than $100 a month. I'll just call it a skinny deal. It was subject to, so not a huge down. You do have some upside, I'm guessing. Again, I don't know what the rents are currently. You know, typically,
I could increase it. He's at 1,200. My payments 1,170 or something like that, or 1,150. So it's very small,
very skinny.
But he said he wants to stay. And he said he'll be open to doing 1,500.
There you go.
So now I just made $200 or $300 extra a month, right? But the part that you're not getting is there's $100,000 or $85,000 in equity.
Oh, just the day one.
Day one, and it only cost me $17,000. If I told everybody, hey, listen, there's an $80,000 truck outside, give me 17 grand for it. Everyone's going to hurry up and give me 17 grand for it.
You would hope.
Why? Because of the value. There's value there, but it's in a vehicle, right? Well, this house will probably be $200,000 later. And I depreciate it the whole time. So I'm going to keep this thing.
Why wouldn't you? Again, you have upside in rent, and again, your mortgage is at 5%. So in theory, with your credit, when you want to, you can go back and refi. Right, there are investors getting loans in the 4s now, so it may not be sub 3, it may not be sub 4, but still save a point, probably get your 18 grand back, and then be in the deal 0.
True.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I still consider $18,000 is pretty cheap.
No, believe me, I would do that deal. No problem. All right, that's 2. Oh, this is fun.
Number 2. Number 3, I closed on a property on the 24th of June. And that one, actually, I made the call because of solar panels. And I was going to keep it. But remember, guys, it's about the areas as well. So you want to have a good area, even though everywhere right now is a great area to rent because there's nothing available. So it's a newer home. Bought it for $260. And I'm in escrow right now for $335
to sell it. And I only put $5 grand in this house. Ooh, nice.
And I was going to keep this one as a rental as well because of the payment is small, but then I have a solar payment too. So I was like, I'll give it to somebody else. And the way the market is, and it's just like, and I don't really want a rental there. Is that
last week, or maybe it was a week before, we talked about but properties? Is this one of those but properties? Kind of.
I'll tell you, I'm deciding to sell this because of capital. And I'm using that other capital on something else that I'll be closing on in about 20 days.
Nice. Again, I call that recycling capital. Right? Sometimes you just recycle the capital, right? All right, that's deal number 3. And again, these are all cherries you've chosen to pick. You could have dispositioned other ways. This is why you are my real estate entrepreneur in my expert series. So thank you for that. So that's 3. What's number 4?
Number 4, a property that came to us with our lead gen. It's about providing solutions. I followed up with this person probably 7-8 times. They finally sold me the house. Great location. I mean, ultimate badass location. It's currently being rehabbed now. I was, tossing and turning about potentially flipping this one as well. But I just started like, you know what? I got enough cash. So why don't I just, rent this puppy out and get that cash flow and then refinance it in, a year, 6 months. Remember, 6 months is the goal. To get real hard or real financing, you have to have a property or an asset for 6 months before you can refinance. If you want hard money lending, they can do it the next day, or they can do it whenever. You can refinance that part out, no problem. Just to let you guys know that. So this one here is worth right now $355, and I bought it for $230.
Wow. So this was lead gen, long time follow up. Like how long? I mean, people need to realize this. Your first contact with this owner was how long ago?
Well, this is the thing. I'm pretty psychotic when it comes to like calling, because I want them to remember. I don't want somebody else to slip in there and be like,
Sure.
oh, wait a minute, we signed with somebody else, blah, blah, blah. No. This is like your money.
Yeah.
So you have to go after it. And this one here came to us. I closed on 7/8.
Okay.
This was at least a month.
Oh, okay. So shorter than I thought. Okay.
So it wasn't a long time, but
just
the initial lead that came in, called up, followed up. As you can see, this is our logo, cash offer in 60minutes.com.
Oh,
that's
nice.
what she came on. And it was pretty cool. And talked to her, followed up with her and her husband, multiple conference calls. And they finally said yes, went over there, signed the paperwork, done deal.
So what was the real story, right? Every opportunity like that, there's a reason, right? Were they moving? Did they have downsizing? What was going on for them?
Their house was just too much in disarray.
Yeah.
They needed a lot of work.
Yeah.
Okay, mind you, the roof was okay. But before the roof was okay, there was a lot of leaking and they never fixed it. And it was just really old and ugly.
Sometimes
and
it gets away
gross.
from you. Yeah.
It does. And I said, yeah, no problem. As is, you guys just walk away. It's cool. Here you go. They gave me a 5-star review for closing the deal right away.
Nice.
So that's on my Google review, which is cool. Plus, they referred me a couple people already just to do regular real estate.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought their home with I'm going to say 80 to 110,000 in equity that I'm going to keep. And I'm going to be able to rent it because it's location.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think you'll spend on the rehab? Probably 40, 50?
35 to 40.
Yeah.
I already, because it's a smaller, it's a 2-bedroom, but check this out. 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
Ooh.
But the one, there's a huge room off of the living room that has already a closet in it behind the fireplace. It's weird. But I'm like, hey, the ducting's in. So It's like, this is perfect.
This is a third bedroom.
Third bedroom.
I've done that. You know how many times I've done that? Oh,
yeah.
50 times. Oh, it was a 2. Now it's a 3.
No, it's a 3 exactly. And it's going to be awesome. So I'm running it as a 3-2. Yeah. I'm going to get about $1,800 a month. My payment is $1,100. And I'm $700 a month positive cash flow. Yeah. Yes, it's going to take me a while to recoup my money, but somebody else is paying it.
Yeah. And you get the depreciation, all that good stuff. All right. That's number 4. Ooh, this is exciting. What'd you close it out? What was number 5?
There's actually 6, Michael.
Oh, but I owe you another one? Damn it.
Yeah.
All right. 6. That's fine.
There's one that I just closed on the 22nd, which is this week. It's in a great area in the hills.
Oh.
And not here locally, so it's down the hill, which is cool. This one here is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath estate.
Oh, wow.
Up on a hill, in a cul-de-sac. A ton of shit everywhere. It's probably worth about $750.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, $775. Just redone. Super nice. I'm gonna end up flipping that one, just because the location and the insurance is super, super high. Why? Because of it's in a mountain.
Yeah, fire danger.
Okay, so fire danger, and it's crazy the amount. It's like $4,000 a year just for insurance.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what people don't think about. Oh yeah, I just put regular insurance on it. No.
It's up there. Yeah, it's up there. Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Wow.
Okay. And I picked that one up for $520 with a $20K assignment.
Okay. So you bought it from a wholesaler.
What's funny is this lead, and I'll tell you the story. This is what happens on our team. This lead came to me from my letter of farming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This person, they wanted to list it. I couldn't go on a listing appointment. I sent my brother to go secure it as a listing. He said, hey man, this isn't a listing, this is a purchase. Like straight up. I was like, all right, well, just get under contract. We were going to wholesale it for about 60, 70,000, take 35 a piece because we'll split it.
Yeah.
Didn't do that. We negotiated something. I gave him 20 grand for one of my leads that he secured.
Yeah. He went on the appointment. He gets paid.
Exactly. If I would have went on the appointment, I wouldn't have paid anything.
Yeah. Damn it.
But
what were you doing that day? Hope it was worth 20 grand.
I was in Arizona. So
there you go. Life happens.
So 540 is my purchase on it. And I'm going to spend probably 70,000.
Yeah, I would think so. In a state like that. Okay.
It's going to be a nice place. So I'll be in that thing.
610.
Probably 600, 610.
Okay.
Yeah. If I stay under 600, that'd be phenomenal.
Yeah, because you're going to sell it at 750 or something.
And it'll fly.
Okay.
So that's that one.
Nice. This is all in the last 8 weeks, folks. This is amazing. This is fun stuff. All right. What are you gonna top us off with number 6?
A small little house, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, on a corner, close to like the main drag here in Hesperia. And I bought that thing on the 1st for 206.
Nice. And
it is a 1,500 square foot house. It's probably worth right now in this market, 310, 315, just because there's nothing available.
Yeah.
And that property there, I'm going to fix up, and that's going to be a full new kitchen, but I have a little system now. So I'm going to spend probably 25 to 30 on that one.
Okay. And that's going to be a keep or a flip?
No, I'm going to keep that one because of location.
Yeah.
And it's so minimal.
Right.
That I think I put down 40 grand.
Yeah.
So my debt is only 160,000.
Yeah.
So
fixed.
My payment is.
Yeah.
What's that?
Is it a fixed 30 years now?
It fixed?
Yeah.
No. I have
hard
a
money first
line.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, but I do an 18-month at 6%.
That's cheap. Not bad. Yeah. Cheap. Yeah. Comparative.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, it really is. And it's 1 point.
Yep.
It's like all day long. Here you go. Cool.
Yep,
let's go.
done. Let's roll.
So that one's going to cash flow probably about 700-800.
Yeah. So really what I want people to take away from this is now you know why Omar is one of my experts on my real estate entrepreneur. He's constantly marketing, farming, lead generating. He's we talked about 6, but I bet you we evaluated 60 or 100 over the last 8 weeks. And these are just the ones he decided to close on. So, what do you want to tell people that are in the course, right, in the Facebook group that are, looking at you going, wow, how'd he do it? I want to be him. What would you tell somebody just starting out, maybe got their first or maybe doesn't even have their first yet?
Well, just know that, guys, it's going to take a lot of time. Okay. You're not going to be an expert tomorrow, and don't think you are either. Just because you had
don't compare their story to your position, right? Don't
compare my chapter 18 to your chapter 1.
Perfect.
I've been in it 18 years. You're just been in it 1 year. You can't compare it because that story along the way, that's what's going to get you to your next chapter.
Yes.
That's what's going to get you to being able to have the better conversations, because it's all about the conversation along with the follow-up. But you're plugging into the system, you're plugging into coaching with Michael, and it's like, hello, the guy has a shitload of doors. Okay. If I'm doing it as well and I'm plugging in and I'm listening, it's like, okay, I'm writing notes. I got a book full of Michael and I.
I love that.
And seriously, if you guys aren't taking notes, then shame on you.
Yeah, shame on you. That's right.
And I'm still doing it along with doing my business. So if I'm going to say anything to you guys, if you guys are starting out, you have to really hone in on your market.
Yeah.
You have to know your market. Yes. Like what's it going to make sense? And remember something. It's not about the money you don't have, because the deal will bring the money. The deal will bring the money. If I went to anyone, and I get hit up all the time on social media, hey, I got 100K. Hey, I got 50K. Hey, I got 100K. Can I put it in your fund, or can I help you buy more houses? Sure. Why? Because I'm finding them all and I'm giving them the opportunity to create some interest. That can happen anywhere.
Yeah.
In your market, you get something under contract that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Take it to Michael if you're in the Fresno area. Bring it to me if you're in my area. Cool. I'll help you, and I'll even tell you what I'm going to do with it. So it gives you education.
Yeah. That's what I want people to realize, right? If you don't have any money and you're in my course, I keep telling you, do the work, learn your market, document what you're learning, show people you've looked at 100 deals and you can tell them what the best 5 are. And then if you bring them a deal that's better than those 5, you will get the money, but you've got to do the work. You don't just sit there and go, woe is me, I found a deal. You haven't done the homework. You got to do the legwork. Go learn your buy box better than anybody else, and money will come in.
100%. And I'm here, guys. If you guys need any help, some of you guys have reached out already, which is cool.
Yeah.
So I'm here to answer anything that,
yeah. If you're in the Facebook group,
answer.
You're in the Facebook group, reply to his email, let him know. And yeah, we talk every Tuesday at 9 a.m. This is great. And how can people follow you on Instagram?
Guys, follow me at Omar_Alfaro, or just shoot me a call, 760-559-9945. I try to answer my phone, but if I don't, leave a message or text me.
Yeah. And if you're in the real estate business down south of the high desert, you need to join his team, because he's done mentoring and all these things every week. He's showing you, gives you his playbook. He sends you out on appointments to make 20 grand because he's too busy in Arizona. Just kidding.
Literally, that's exactly. I'm gonna make a freaking video on that shit.
It cost me 20 grand. Oh man, this is a lot of fun. Thanks for your time, Omar.